welcome to week 2 of e-learning with 2nd grade. This is your ELA lesson 1. This week we're focusing on a story called Me, Jane, all about Jane Goodall, who is a naturalist that specializes with chimpanzees. So we're going to learn a lot of really cool things. And our focus for today is all about visualization and illustration. So if you remember from our reading tips video, one of the things that you should do while you're reading is picture what's happening, right? That's especially for for fiction books. Picture what's happening. So we're going to test that out, and I'm going to show you what I mean when I say visualizing in my head. So I'm going to listen to a short clip from the story that has a YouTube link, and I'm going to show you what I mean when I say visualize, picture what's happening.
Me, Jane by Patrick McDonald. Jane had a stuffed toy chimpanzee named Jubilee. She cherished Jubilee and took him everywhere she went, and Jane loved to be outside. She watched birds making new nests, spiders spinning their webs, and squirrels chasing one another up and down trees. Jane learned all she could about the animals and plants she studied in her backyard and read about in books.
Okay, so what I'm picturing in my head right now is a little girl with a stuffed animal. The author said that it was a monkey, so I'm picturing a monkey in my head, and I'm picturing a little girl running around and just observing nature. So she must be somebody that really likes being outside, because the author described squirrels running, the author described spiders spinning webs, the author described birds and their nests. And then I'm also picturing that this little girl, when she is inside, she loves nature so much that she's reading books about all of these things too. So these are all the pictures that I have in my head, because if you notice, I closed my eyes while I was listening to the story because I wanted to come up with my own images. All right, so what I would like for you to do right now is to pause this video, click on the YouTube link for Me, Jane, close your eyes, and visualize pictures in your head of what the author is describing. And then I'll see you back here in just a moment. All right, hey, we're back. So now that you visualize, what are some things that you saw in your head, right? Pretty cool pictures, right? So this is the whole reason why illustrations are in picture books, because the author wants to be able to help you see what they are trying to describe. So come with me, and we're going to learn a little bit more about illustrations. Follow me. All right, so illustrations that are in a story, the author uses to help tell the story and to help you understand what they're talking about. So as you are listening to Me, Jane, a second time, I want you to really pay attention to the pictures, pay attention to the backgrounds, pay attention to the setting that it's in. Ask yourself, what's happening and how does it make me feel? Make sure that you're paying attention to all of the details, not just the main character, Jane, but what's around her. What is she looking at? What are the things that are fascinating her in her story? All right, so your assignment now is to go ahead, pause this video again, click on the link, and this time we want you to listen and watch the story. And I want you to ask yourself, what's different in the illustrations in the book from the visualization that I had in my head when I listened to the story the first time? Now, after that, when you come back, we're going to show you how to fill out the picture sheet that is in the link. Come back in just a moment. All right. Welcome back, everybody. So, at this point, you should have listened to the story a second time. Now, what you're going to do now, you have a couple different options, right? If you can print out this page, that's great. You can go ahead and fill it out and maybe fold it and glue it into a notebook so that you have all of your assignments in one place. Or you can simply use a blank notebook page first part, I want you to draw a picture that describe the impact that the sketches, the illustrations have on the book. How does it help make the book better? How does it help make you understand the book better? Then after that, I want you to answer the question, why do you think the author used a photograph at the end of the book? So all of the illustrations in the beginning and middle of the book were all sketches that somebody drew. But at the end of the book, there's an actual photograph, a picture of a real thing. So why do you think that the author included a photograph at the end instead of the sketches that were all throughout the book? So once again, you can either fill it out on here if you were able to print this out. If not, just use a blank notebook piece of paper and answer both questions, draw it out, write in complete sentences, don't forget your capital letters, and your punctuation at the end. And that is the end of lesson number 1. We'll see you in the next video for lesson number 2.
Do I take a picture of it, Miss Rachel, and send it to my teacher?
That's a brilliant question, little Katya, my wonderful studious student. You're absolutely right. You need to take a picture of either your notebook page or this page if you printed it, and you need to send it to your individual grade 2 teacher. So it could be via WhatsApp if you are in Cambridge. It could be via Microsoft Teams if you are in any of the 4th grade classes or 2nd grade classes. Oh my gosh, I've graduated you all to 4th grade already. Isn't that crazy? We've been out that long. Or you can also send it via Class Dojo if you're in Stanford. And again, via Microsoft Teams in any class. Just take a picture and send it in, and we will be eagerly awaiting all of your brilliant photos.
Top job. Thank you, Miss Rachel.